Hello friends, today we will learn how this compensatory regulation or mechanism is working in acid-base disorder, or in pH regulation how this compensatory mechanism is working. So first of all we will look which kind of acid-base disorder and how to identify it. Simply if pH is in a range of 7.35 to 7.45 but pH is lower side means simply it is a acidosis. Now how to identify whether it is metabolic or acidosis? One simple trick, if it is going in a same direction of pH then it is metabolic. If it is going opposite direction of the pH then it is respiratory. Opposite means reverse direction. So here pH is low, bicarbonate that is low means both are going in a same direction, it means it is metabolic condition. Now one thing is that in a clinical practice you have to identify whether it is uncompensated, partially compensated or fully compensated. So here one trick is that you have to remember that secondary changes. So if bicarbonate is affected then partial pressure of carbon dioxide will affect. If carbon dioxide is affected then this bicarbonate will also affected. So that both are vice versa, but both will go in a same direction. So irrespective of pH, bicarbonate is going lower side, then this partial pressure of carbon dioxide will also go in a lower side, but initially it is normal. Normal means it is uncompensated. Next, that is partially compensated and fully compensated. So what happened, it is a particular case of acidosis means pH will remains lower side because it is acidosis. Primary response will be remain same. Primary changes means bicarbonate is affected, that is remain lower side because of this metabolic acidosis. Now from this normal thing as a compensation means initial compensation means partial compensation, this carbon dioxide will also go toward partial pressure of carbon dioxide will go lower side. So if all these three are going lower side means simply it is a partially compensated metabolic acidosis. Now how you will identify it is fully compensated. In fully compensation what happen, pH will go over become normal, but here that HCO3 minus and PaCO2 will remain still lower side, so it is indicating low side. But here what happen, fully compensated means pH become normal. Here also ratio means ratio will become 20, that is also become normal. So this fully compensation means this pH and this ratio will become normal, that is called fully compensated condition. Now what about another situation that we will look? So here that pH is increased means it is alkalosis, that is simple. But here what happen, HCO3 minus is also increased, it is same in direction of the pH. So primary changes is related with the bicarbonate because this PaCO2 that is normal, so it is related with the bicarbonate. So also you have to remember MB metabolic related with the bicarbonate, both are going in a same direction means it is same means Me means metabolic. Now whether it is compensated, uncompensated, partially compensated or fully compensated, for that you have to look these particular these three value. So if only two things are affected means pH and bicarbonate are affected and PaCO2 that is normal means it is uncompensated. But in partially compensated what happen, this pH will remain over the higher side, it is in a same direction as it is metabolic condition high. But this to compensate primary response, secondary response means this partial pressure of carbon dioxide will also increase. You have to remember secondary response that is also in a same direction of the primary response irrespective of the pH. Now in a fully compensation what happen, this pH become normal. So pH become normal but this ratio become normal within a 20, but that is with a altered value of this base upon this partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So that is how to identify this particular metabolic acidosis and metabolic alkalosis in three conditions: uncompensated, partially compensated and fully compensated. Now further we will look how this ratio is most important and why it is most significant. Because in bicarbonate buffer system this pH is calculated, our normal blood pH 7.4. How it is calculated? That is with the help of Henderson-Hasselbalch equation and with the help of bicarbonate buffer system. So here Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, that is pK plus log base upon acid. Base means bicarbonate ion and acid means H2CO3, that is carbonic acid. Now for this bicarbonate buffer system that pK value is fixed 6.1, it will not alter. But normal range of bicarbonate that is 24 and carbonic acid that is 1.2. So with the help of this ratio, when you are going to make a ratio of this log 24 by 1.2, that is log 20. Now if 20 is affected then only this our value of normal blood pH will be affected, because this value is remain fixed, it will not affected by any factor. So only these two are affected means bicarbonate and carbonic acid is affected, and that will fluctuate our pH. So blood pH is fluctuated by the ratio of base upon acid, means bicarbonate upon carbonic acid. Now, some other condition related to this acid base disorder we will discuss. So first of all, you have to look pH. If pH is lower side, means it is simply a condition of the acidosis. So from the pH you can say that it is acidosis or alkalosis. Now you have to decide whether it is a uncompensated, partially compensated, fully compensated, and also you have to decide it whether it is respiratory or metabolic. So simple, for the respiratory it is reverse direction, means opposite direction. For the metabolic it is in a same direction. So pH is low, but PaCO2 that is going towards the higher side, means pH is lower side and PaCO2 towards the higher side, means it is going in a reverse direction, means it is a respiratory condition. So initially that bicarbonate ion is not affected. So that is initial condition, means totally fresh acid base disorder, means uncompensated respiratory acidosis. But what happen in partially compensated and fully compensated, that we will look. So in partially compensated, pH will remain towards the lower side as it is acidosis. Primary change, that is high PaCO2. So secondary change, that is affection in this bicarbonate ion, that will also increase, means it is in the same direction of the primary changes. So that is called a partially compensated. So how to identify? Both are going in a higher side and one pH is lower. So lower side means opposite direction, reverse direction means it is respiratory condition. In fully compensation, what happened? This pH become normal, and along with the pH you have to also remember that ratio of that base upon acid, that will also become normal. So that is fully compensated condition. Now another situation, that is high pH, that is indicating alkalosis, but here what happened? Bicarbonate that is normal, and partial pressure of carbon dioxide towards lower side, means lower side of partial pressure of carbon dioxide, and high value of the pH, means it is opposite direction, means it is respiratory condition. Now you have to identify whether it is uncompensated, partially compensated, or fully compensated. So uncompensated means secondary changes is not there, or means it is in normal range. But high pH means it is indicating this particular high pH means alkalosis. But here what happened? Primary changes, that is low PaCO2, here that low PaCO2 and low bicarbonate ion, means secondary changes, that is also in a same direction of the PaCO2. But suppose that directly these two value and this value is given, then also simply say that pH is towards higher side and these two value means lower side, means it is indicating it is respiratory. Simple. Why? Because both are going in a opposite direction. So if these two, bicarbonate and PaCO2, in a one direction, that will be always in a one direction, means either it will be higher or lower side. But pH in a opposite direction means it is respiratory. Reverse condition means respiratory. But if these two are lower side and pH is also lower side, then you have to say it is a particular respiratory as metabolic acidosis. So simply from the pH and these two value you can say whether it is same direction means metabolic, opposite direction, reverse direction means respiratory. But what happen in fully compensated condition? That pH will become normal. So again in this fully compensation also you have to remember this ratio will also become normal, means 20 ratio of the base upon acid. Now further in detail of this compensation mechanism we will look, but before that you have to remember for the metabolic condition it is bicarbonate. So metabolic same side of pH, that changes will be seen in a primary changes. Primary bicarbonate is affected in this picture. Further this RC means respiratory condition. What happened? Carbonic acid is affected. So in respiratory condition pH will in a reverse direction of the pH. Further we will look what about primary changes and secondary changes as per the disturbance. So what happen in metabolic acidosis? pH towards the particularly lower side. So pH is towards the lower side means pH is decrease, but in this lower pH primary changes means MB means metabolic bicarbonate you have to look, it is going in a same direction, means primary changes, that is bicarbonate level will be decreased. Secondary changes, that is always in a same direction of the primary changes. So this partial pressure of carbon dioxide, that will also decrease, means all these three are decreasing, means lower side means it is same direction, metabolic acidosis. What happen in metabolic alkalosis? pH will be increased more than 7.45. Further primary changes, metabolic means it is bicarbonate, bicarbonate level is increased as it is going in a same direction, same means metabolic. Further partial pressure of carbon dioxide, that will also increase, it will go in a secondary changes of this carbon dioxide, that will in a same direction of the bicarbonate, means all these three are increasing, means it is metabolic. but if it is increasing means alkalosis condition. So simple mechanism, that is make everything easy, you have to simple remember same direction means metabolic, reverse direction of the pH, then it is respiratory condition. Further you have to remember whether it is partially compensated, fully compensated or uncompensated condition. Now what happened in respiratory and respiratory acidosis, respiratory alkalosis, that we will discuss. So respiratory, you have to remember RC means reverse means RC, C means carbonic acid, R means respiratory, and for the respiratory you have to remember reverse means opposite direction. So pH, that is decreasing in acidosis, but for the respiratory this primary changes, that is going in a reverse direction. Primary changes related with the carbonic acid. So what happened, this decreased pH means increased level of carbonic acid same. Now secondary changes, that is always in the same direction of the primary changes, means bicarbonate, that will be increased. So carbonic acid is increased, so bicarbonate level is also increased in the blood. Further, in respiratory alkalosis, simple, it is pH is increasing more than 7.45, but here carbonic acid, that will be decreased, it will go in a reverse direction. So primary changes in respiratory, that is related with the carbonic acid, but here what happens, secondary changes, that bicarbonate will be affected, it will go in a same direction of the primary changes, means bicarbonate will also decrease as there is a carbonic acid level is increased. So these two are decreasing or these two are increasing, but pH is opposite to that, then it means respiratory condition. So that is simple thing you have to remember, that is simple trick you can understand, and forever you can remember that which kind of acid base disorder. Now further, these three defense mechanism means there is a blood buffer system, that is also including bicarbonate, protein and phosphate. And in this defense mechanism, blood buffer, that is main one or initial first defense mechanism, second defense mechanism, that is respiratory, and third, that is renal system. Basically these three defense mechanism are working to reverse the primary changes of the acid base disorder and form that secondary changes occur. So primary changes means whether it is affecting this bicarbonate or carbonic acid, and that will make secondary changes. So primary changes in bicarbonate, that is lead to the secondary changes in partial pressure of carbon dioxide. To compensate this bicarbonate, this carbon dioxide level will be affected. Same way primary changes, what happen in bicarbonate, suppose that metabolic acidosis and metabolic alkalosis, bicarbonate is affected, means bicarbonate level will increase or decrease. To compensate that increase or decrease level of bicarbonate, this carbon dioxide will decide to increase or decrease carbonic acid level. Same way primary changes in carbon dioxide level in the blood, that will lead to the secondary changes in our bicarbonate level. So secondary changes, that is related with the whether if it is bicarbonate affected, then secondary changes in a partial pressure of carbon dioxide. If primary changes related with the carbon dioxide means respiratory, suppose that blockage in a respiratory system means carbon dioxide is not eliminated from the body, during that time bicarbonate will be affected inside our body, and that will go in a same direction of the primary changes. So as per that, patient in three type of compensation can be seen. So initial condition of metabolic or respiratory, that initially there is no change in partial pressure of carbon dioxide or bicarbonate, so it is uncompensated. But later on the primary changes, according to that secondary changes will occur, and that is called partially compensated. And lastly in fully compensation, these two means bicarbonate and PaCO2 level will be remain affected, but that pH will become in a normal range, come into the normal range, that is called fully compensated condition. Now which type of disorder or which type of changes is seen, that also we will look. So metabolic acidosis, what happen, for every 1 millimole per liter drop in bicarbonate, there is a expected, there is a drop means decreased level, means reduced level of PaCO2 is also seen. So that 1 millimole per liter drop in bicarbonate, that will decrease PaCO2 level by 1 mm of Hg. Same way metabolic alkalosis, what happen, primary changes, there is a alkalosis, so there is a excessive bicarbonate is seen. So per 1 millimole per liter rise of bicarbonate, there is a PaCO2 level will also increase, but that is seen as a 0.6 mm of Hg. So if primary changes, that is leading to the secondary changes, that secondary changes will always in a same direction. So you have to remember secondary changes irrespective of metabolic or respiratory, secondary changes, that is always in a same direction of the primary changes, means If bicarbonate level is decreasing, then PaCO2 that will also reduce. If bicarbonate level is increasing, then PaCO2 that will also increase. So secondary changes are in the same direction of primary changes, ultimate goal to maintain our pH 7.4. Now further, acute respiratory acidosis. So here what happened? There is a rise in partial pressure of carbon dioxide. Suppose due to blockage in respiratory system, there is a carbon dioxide is not eliminated and it is increased. Partial pressure of carbon dioxide is increased in the blood. So per 10 mm of Hg rise in partial pressure of carbon dioxide, 1 millimole per liter of bicarbonate level will be increased. So that is also secondary changes in a bicarbonate, that is in a same direction of the primary. Same acute respiratory alkalosis. So here suppose hyperventilation or due to some clinical condition there is a excessive expiration is occurring, so partial pressure of carbon dioxide is decreasing or falling down. So per 10 mm Hg fall in PaCO2, 2 millimole per liter, this bicarbonate level will be decreased. Further, chronic respiratory acidosis. For 10 mm of Hg rise in partial pressure of carbon dioxide, 3.5 millimole per liter bicarbonate level will be increased. Same way, chronic respiratory alkalosis, for 10 mm Hg fall in this PCO2, that is chronic condition. If it is remain for a longer duration, if that acid base disorder for a longer duration, then it is chronic respiratory condition. So expected 4 millimole per liter decrease in bicarbonate is observed. So that is a typical chronic condition. So excessive decreased level of bicarbonate is seen in a chronic respiratory alkalosis. So that is how these secondary changes will occur in a same direction of the primary changes. So whenever the primary changes is there, means bicarbonate or this carbonic acid level is affected, these secondary changes will seen. First it will seen in a buffer system. So all buffer system, both intra and extracellular, is utilized quickly, or initially whenever the acid base disorder, it will be tried to maintain within a normal range with the buffer system. So initially intracellularly phosphate and protein buffer system will work, but for the extracellular activity there is a bicarbonate, protein and phosphate. All these three buffer system will try to maintain this acid base disorder initially or try to compensate as early as possible. But when bicarbonate is affected is in a large quantity, means the metabolic condition from a long duration, then respiratory compensation need to control this partial pressure of carbon dioxide as a compensatory mechanism, and that will go in the same direction of the primary change. So it will take some time to make or starting of this respiratory compensation. So it will take about minutes to hour to compensate this metabolic disorder. Further, in metabolic acidosis, what happened basically, excessive bicarbonate is utilized to compensate whatever the acid is generated. In metabolic acidosis, basically acid is generated and that will be neutralized with the help of this bicarbonate buffer system. So bicarbonate ion is utilized, and for that, due to that bicarbonate is utilized, we have to also decrease partial pressure of carbon dioxide to decrease that ratio of 20. So basically to maintain ratio of 20, what happen, carbonic acid level need to be decreased, and to decrease carbonic acid level, this carbon dioxide need to be eliminated excessively. So for that hyperventilation will be seen. So as a compensation of metabolic acidosis, hyperventilation is typically seen. So decrease in PaCO2 is seen, but it is up to 15 mm of Hg it can be seen, not less than that. Further, in metabolic alkalosis, there is excessive bicarbonate ion level is seen, and to compensate this excessive bicarbonate, we have to also increase this partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So to increase carbon dioxide level in the blood, what we have to do, there is a hypoventilation. There is a not a so if hypoventilation means respiratory rate will be decreased, so there is a no elimination or less number of elimination of carbon dioxide. So decrease elimination of carbon dioxide will increase partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So that will also increase partial pressure of carbon dioxide, but not more than 60 mm of Hg. So you have to remember, as a compensation in metabolic acidosis, hyperventilation will be seen. So in a patient of metabolic acidosis, hyperventilation, increased respiratory rate will be seen. But in metabolic alkalosis, what happen? Hypoventilation, all over decreased respiratory rate is seen in metabolic alkalosis. So these are the compensatory changes. Further, renal system will start or take some time to control pH, but can excrete and reabsorb particularly H plus and bicarbonate in large quantity. So they will take some time. or it may take not a time, but it may take some days, but the ultimate third defense system against this acid base disorder, that is renal system or the kidney. So in respiratory acidosis or alkalosis, buffer system work immediately, but it will not possible to control total or whole acid base disorder. So if it is not controlled with the help of this buffer system, then renal system will be very effective for this respiratory acidosis or alkalosis to compensate the changes. So that's how basically metabolic condition, that is first controlled by the buffer system, second that is it is controlled by the particular respiratory changes. But suppose respiratory system is affected, then this renal system is final, that is affecting as a, that is main defense mechanism to prevent any change in acid base disorder. So that's how we can understand this acid base disorder with their compensatory mechanism.